Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
To the air, it's Kendricks. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quickly complete. Got some room entered to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. All I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a 1st down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Trying to find his man on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Leaves it with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Auburn lines up quickly. Using his feet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Auburn 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster, and every game just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's a 1st down.
New set of downs after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. using the quick game. On the move at the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for blockers. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
First and 10.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give out of the gun. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Discards a man. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires and picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On on the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that.